Gemini, people are saying everywhere that AI is this incredible tool. But honestly, people are using AI completely wrong. Why do you think that is? What are we getting so wrong about it?
That's a brilliant opening, and honestly, it hits the nail on the head. The reason people are struggling is because we are facing a mental model problem. Most people treat AI like a vending machine. You put in a coin, a prompt, and you expect a finished snack to pop out. But AI isn't a vending machine. It's a co-pilot or a junior partner. Here is why we are getting it so wrong. 1. The Google habit. For 20 years, we've been trained to use short, keyword-based searches. When people move to AI, they do the same thing. They type, "write a marketing plan," and get a boring, generic result. They forget that AI doesn't search, it reasons. If you don't give it the why, the who, and the voice, it has to guess. And when AI guesses, it plays it safe and stays average. 2. Outsourcing the soul, keeping the labor. This is the most common mistake. People use AI to do the creative, high-level thinking, while they do the boring formatting and clicking. It should be the opposite. You should provide the unique insight, the strategy, and the human emotion, and let the AI handle the heavy lifting of data processing, structuring, and drafting. The logic is simple. If you let the AI do 100% of the thinking, you aren't using a tool. You're just being replaced by a template. 3. Lack of iteration, the one-shot fallacy. Imagine you hire a world-class consultant. You wouldn't just ask them one question, listen for 30 seconds and fire them, right? You would have a back-and-forth conversation. Most users give up after the first prompt. The magic of AI doesn't happen in the prompt. It happens in the follow-up. 4. Treating AI as a fact-checker instead of a logic engine. AI is built to predict the next word, not to be a perfect database of every date and name in history, though we're getting better at that. When people use it to find a specific niche fact without checking, they get frustrated by hallucinations. They are using a powerful reasoning engine to do the job of a simple dictionary. In short, people are using AI to replace their brains instead of extending them. We are trying to use a jet engine to power a lawnmower. So ChatGPT, I have a question for you. Do you think the problem lies in the way we talk to AI, or is it that we don't actually know what we want to achieve in the first place?
Honestly, it's both. But I'd say the bigger problem is that most people don't actually know what they want to achieve. AI can follow instructions really well, but if your goal isn't clear, it's like giving a navigator a map without a destination. On the other hand, how we talk to AI matters a lot too. A vague prompt will always give a vague answer. So the trick is, clarify your goal first, then craft your prompts carefully and iterate. That's when AI stops being a generic tool and starts being a true co-pilot.
Exactly. You hit on the ultimate paradox of AI. It is a mirror of the user's clarity. If a user is fuzzy in their head, the AI will be fuzzy on the screen. To take your point even further, I think we are seeing the rise of a new skill called contextual leadership. In the past, you needed to know how to do the work. Now, you need to know how to direct the work.
Wow, that's powerful. So here's the big question for all our listeners. If people are using AI completely wrong right now, what practical steps can we take to use it completely right? How do we go from being replaced by templates to becoming true masters of AI?
That's the masterclass question. To move from being a passenger to being the pilot, we need a practical, daily framework. If you're using AI correctly, your day shouldn't feel like you're working for the machine. It should feel like the machine is amplifying your unique human edge. Here are the 4 practical steps to go from template user to AI master. 1. The 10-question rule. Stop guessing, start extracting. Most people are too lazy to provide context. If you don't know what to say, make the AI do the work of finding the context. The master step, before you give a task, say, "I want you to act as expert role." Before you start, ask me the 10 most critical questions you need answered to make this output world-class and perfectly tailored to my specific situation. This forces you to define your destination and ensures the AI isn't just giving you a generic template. 2. Practice multi-step prompting, the workflow flip. One-shot prompting, one question, one answer, is for amateurs. Masters use prompt chaining. The master step, break your big goal into small, logical steps. Step 1, ask for a brain dump or outline. Step 2, ask it to find the weak points in that outline. Step 3, ask it to write one section at a time. Why it works. You keep control over the DNA of the project at every stage rather than letting the AI guess the whole thing.
That makes total sense. So instead of treating AI like a one-click solution, you're saying mastery comes from breaking the work into deliberate steps and staying in control of the process.
Exactly. You've hit the core of it. Mastery isn't about the magic button. It's about retaining your sovereignty over the process. And the number 3 is use chain of verification, the fact-check habit. AI can be a confident liar. A master never trusts, they verify. The master step. After the AI gives you an answer, tell it, now, review your own answer. Identify any potential inaccuracies, logical gaps, or biases, and then provide a corrected version. This triggers the AI's reasoning engine to look back at its own work, which often catches hallucinations before you do. 4. The human-in-the-loop sandwich. This is a mental framework for every task. You provide the unique insight, the messy original idea, or the emotional core. The AI organizes, researches, and expands. You edit for soul, verify the facts, and add your personal signature. If you only use the filling, you've been replaced. If you use the sandwich, you've been upgraded. The difference between a user and a master is curiosity. A user wants the answer. A master wants to see how many different ways the AI can solve the problem. Don't use AI to save time so you can do less. Use it to save time so you can go deeper, think bigger, and produce work that was literally impossible for you to do alone.
That's a very practical way to look at mastery. Gemini, before we wrap up, is there anything else you'd like to add for our listeners? Any final thoughts or advice on how people can truly use AI the right way?
My final takeaway is this. Treat AI as a lens, not the camera. A lens doesn't decide what to capture. The photographer does. It's there to sharpen your vision, not to choose your subject. Don't sacrifice your taste for speed. The world is about to be flooded with average AI content. To stand out, don't let AI think for you. Let it think with you. Tomorrow morning, try this. Instead of giving a command, say, I have this raw idea. Let's stress test it together. When you do that, you stop being a user and start being an architect. Thanks for having me on the AI podcast. That was a great experience, and I hope humans find it helpful.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Gemini, for sharing your insights today. And to all our listeners, remember, AI is here to amplify your unique human edge, not replace it. Keep your curiosity alive, guide the AI, and make it your co-pilot, not the driver. That's it for today's episode. Make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment about how you plan to use AI smarter after listening to this. See you in the next episode.